But what happened? So you started to lose the weight.
Mm-hmm.
So give me an age thing. When did you say, oh, I'm going to start blogging about this and I'm going to monetize it, or I'm going to start working with other people? Then how did you get so many hits?
Okay, so we're going to have to fast forward several years to
Yes.
the blogging, because I didn't have internet until 1999. And this was like 95, 96 that I had started the journey. I got married in 2000. So this is my second marriage. I get married in 2000 and I start doing all the computer work for my dad's dentist office. They couldn't keep me busy enough doing the stuff that I was just data entry. And so I would sit there and I'd start looking things up that interested me. And I started looking up web design, and I created one blog that was just about ringtones. You know, ringtones were really hot then. I knew how to make them. I was always hooking up my own phone to ringtones. So I created a website. I got married and I put weight on because my husband
So
wanted.
what age were you at now?
I'm 27, 28. I would
Two
say.
marriages by 27, 28.
Yeah, isn't that
okay.
great? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my proudest moment, but,
Yeah.
but I'm going to be
Everyone does it.
transparent.
Many people do it. Yeah,
you know, it
absolutely.
happens.
Yeah.
So I start getting into this web design, and I start getting heavy again now, because my husband is now taking over the cooking. Even though we had this big talk about this is how I have to eat. Oh yeah, I'll do it. Well, he cooks by the standard American diet. That's what he does. And I put some weight on again. Now, I never got near as big as I did before, but now my clothes don't fit and I feel like a complete loser again. And I finally get upset with him, even though I didn't like to step on any toes or ruffle any feathers. I said, listen, you don't change the way of cooking. So I know you love to do this, but I'm going to take over my own cooking. So he agreed that he would cook my meals the way I needed them. And the weight came off again. 4 months. 4 months. So I had family members and friends see me around October 2010 is when I really got serious about this again. I hid myself away for the winter, re-emerged in February, and my friends and family were just in shock because I had gone from like a size 12 to a size 2 in 4 months. And they were all like, what did you do? What did you do? Many of them said, write a book.
In 4 months.
In 4 months.
Yeah, so what did you do?
Well, I have thought about writing a book.
Okay.
And then I thought, well, I'm nobody. I'm not going to be able to get that published. So wait a minute. I know how to create a website. So I'll just create a website, because then people don't have to pay for a book,
Sure.
even though that leaves me from getting paid. But I'm thinking, I just want to help people. If you want the help, I've got the knowledge. We all need to work together as a society to help each other out. I'll do that. So I very quickly, overnight, in legitimate, one day and an evening, I started creating this website and throwing out little articles very quickly to load the website.
Articles that you wrote or
Yeah.
from other sources?
No, I wrote
Okay.
them. And so I do have a little bit of a journalistic background. I took journalism in high
Sure.
school, did a little bit in college just as a fun thing. So I'm thinking, I can do this. I got straight A's in English. We'll get this out there. So that's what I would do. And friends and family thought that was really great. They all started getting on and liking what I did. My stepdaughter, my youngest stepdaughter at the time said, well, she goes, you need a Facebook page. And I wasn't even on Facebook. I didn't have the time for that. I was doing other things. She says, no, you don't understand. You need this because you could promote your website on Facebook. And I thought, all right, we'll give it a shot. So she created my Facebook page. She created my profile, and then she went on and created the professional page where I would load these articles. And then that just started to spiral, and I would get tons of hits in a day. I had other people that were in the industry on Facebook come to me and say, do you have a before and after picture? And I thought, well, no, not one that I've put together, because they always put the side by side. Me heavy, me now slim. I hadn't done that. I had to go back and try to find before pictures, which I hid from the camera when I was big. But I thought, I've got to have maybe one. And I found one while I was still about 8 months pregnant with my son. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if I can put this up there. It's so embarrassing. I don't like to think back to that time. It was really brutal. But if this helps other people,
Sure.
I can eat it, and we'll do it. So I put the two side-by-sides together. And I thought, okay, here goes nothing. And you just have to launch that.
That
and
is brave. That is brave.
It was so hard. The sweat
Yes.
was rolling down my back as I'm launching this on the internet, And immediately there started to become hits on it. And then people would find it and share it. And from that before and after, I could get 1,000 likes in a day on my Facebook page. Then it would go up again. I'd get 3,000 likes in a day. Then I would have more. From that, it just started to spiral and grow. And now I'm kind of aware that, wow, a lot of people are seeing this. I want my content to be better. So even though I was still working for my parents, I would stay up till all hours of the night